Hi, this is Pete Lyons with Let's Play Salesforce, and in today's Tableau CRM video, we're going to be talking about our newest deliverable for our client here, Mr. Neary. And what we're actually going to be working on is a very, nuanced kind of request. Sometimes executive reporting really just needs that white glove treatment, and our executives want to be able to have printable views that are pixel perfect and look really nice on high glossy pages for quarterly business reviews with their top tier clients and other executives. And while you might think that Tableau CRM is an online tool and that it's really best for consumption in a browser, maybe scroll bars aren't really going to translate very well, you would be surprised how well it actually plays in this medium. So tonight we are joined by Kevin here, who is our client and has requested this.
Hi, everyone. Thanks, Pete. I'm Kevin Neary, and I'm the Chief Marketing Officer here at Universal Containers. I've been in the marketing department for the last 37 years, and I'm super excited to be part of this initiative.
Now that we kicked off with the client, it was time to go and meet our architect.
All right, so Mr. Burke is rejoining us. He's been on the channel before, but I understand that he's changed roles since then. He's going to be joining us as our technical architect. His responsibility on this project is going to be, well, just that, all things technical, because I don't understand any of this stuff. So Mr. Burke, you want to say a few words about yourself?
De vliegen vlogen bork, dit vlogen vagen vliegen vlogen, and borken, and borgen vliegen.
I will say this is a little bit trickier without a translator, but we'll work through the details. So let's just get started on some of our deliverables here.
At somewhere approaching the speed of light, Mr. Burke began to crank out deliverables, having not previously read the requirements, yet I was still confident that he knew exactly what he was doing, although I very quickly lost track of where he was doing it.
Where is he even? It's like, how do you lose an architect? So, Mr. Burke, what are you doing?
De vliegen de vlogen.
I mean, this is some pretty cool machinery you got here, but the job site's upstairs, and we're using paper, not water.
De borken.
Well, hopefully he understands me better than I understand him. No? And the way he goes. No, upstairs is that way. Okay.
We switched gears and opted for a joint development session to ensure that we were a little bit more aligned on what it was we were going to be doing.
Okay. Is that a can? Yeah, I don't know if you're just kind of breaking the pencil a whole. Are you sure this is gonna work? Right?
Vliegen vlogen, approven.
Oh, okay. All right. So here's what we've got. I think, you know what, let's just get it over to Dev. Just get it over to Dev and let them figure it out. That's what we pay him for, right? Right. Okay.
But I step away to take one call, and I misplaced Mr. Burke again.
What is he doing now? I think he's showering with his clothes on and no water. Well, I did tell him that there's no water on this project, so. You doing all right, Mr. Burke?
Borgen.
Oh, you got anything to sign out?
When all else fails, get back to basics, take the requirements, break them down as simply as you can, and start from there.
It needs to be more like this, colorful, visual. Like, if it's a good number, make it green. If it's a bad number, make it red. Put some cartoon characters in there. We need more Astro. We need more Einstein. We got a nice colored picture of Benioff here, right? So it needs to look like this lookbook. Okay. Can you get that part? Like the lookbook?
De borken.
No, it's a lookbook.
Yeah, de vliegen, de borken.
Lookbook.
Borken.
Yeah, that seemed to do the trick.
We had a really long build session, came up with a lot of cool ideas. We got a lot of things that we're ready to send off to Dev. So we're going to get these tasks into Jira and assigned out. All right. And then there's this one. Oh, test code. We need test code. Did anybody write test code? I'm sure they'll write some test code. Okay.
Even though we were starting to get some better traction, I still felt that the communication difficulties were potentially going to have a negative impact on the deliverable and the timeline. So I felt it was important to escalate it to the client and bring in an additional resource.
Hey, Pete, it looks like we've wrapped up discovery. How's everything going?
We were able to gather all the requirements that we need, but we did identify one potential blocker. It seems that our developer, is having some communication and translation difficulties. So I'm recommending that we bring in a business analyst on this project. It does involve expanding the scope a little bit, as we will be adding an additional resource to the project. But we did have some padding in for things to go off to account for anything that didn't go perfectly smoothly. So we're just chewing into that a little bit. And I still think that we're going to be able to deliver on time and on budget.
Can't you just get a better developer?
I mean, if you want to increase the budget a little more, we can.
Yeah, I'll pass on that.
Okay. So we've been having some issues on a project that we're working on. So we're going to bring you in to serve as our BA. The main problem is kind of a translation matrix between the business and development. Between me and you, I have no idea what this guy is saying ever. And I do my best to just kind of smile and nod, but he's just so deeply technical. I just can't understand him. So I know we worked together before, but it's been a while. And just for the folks at home, do you want to tell us who you are and what your roles and responsibilities will be?
Sure. I've been in the industry for about 47 years now. I remember when we used to use punch cards starting out. It was it's come a long way. But I've been a translator for all that time, and as technology has changed, so too has the language. So.
Well, you're also joining us at a very good time, because we're actually going to be testing out some of our different integration strategies today for how we're going to get our data in. And this is always a personal favorite part of mine. I do enjoy it a little bit. So let's transition over to that now. All right. So Mr. Burke, we have Mr. Ross here. I don't believe you two have met, but he's going to be serving on, as a BA. And hopefully this is going to help to smooth over some of the communication difficulties we've been having. So do you have any thoughts on the matter?
Flibben and flabben and fliegen, floben. Bork.
What did he say?
He says he's excited to work with us.
Okay. It didn't really sound like that, but I will believe you. I mean, it's your role. I thought I heard a swear word or two in there, but Mr. Burke has brought over some different integration strategies for us to try out. So let's all try the first one. Let's give it a try. Wow. It's very, very smooth. It goes down so simple and so easy, but it just tastes real expensive. What is this?
The flirpen, the fliegen, flopen, flabben.
What did he say?
I'm pretty sure he said MuleSoft.
Oh, yeah, that does make sense. Okay, cool. All right, let's try this one now. That's complex. Wow, it seems like a whole lot of work went into that one, and very nuanced, very, very delicate. What is this one?
The custom and in-house and the integration on it.
Oh, what the heck is he saying?
I think he's talking about a custom built in-house integration.
So this will be our last one for the afternoon, because let's face it, we've all got to get some work done here. Let's give this a try. Oh God. Oh, it's, how could something be bland and tasteless and yet offensive to the mouth so much? It seems like a lot of manual effort just to get it down the pipe. And I feel like I'm going to have to do that manual effort constantly. But, what is this?
The fliegen, the logen, flugen.
I still can't understand a word that comes out of his mouth.
Just a moment. I have to check.
Yeah.
data loader.
The Salesforce data loader. Well,
Yes.
why would anybody use that as an integration tool?
That's freaking.
It's free.
Oh, we're going to use that one.
Unfortunately, it was our junior developer's day off, and he didn't realize the ticket had been assigned to him.
I've got some mock-ups that I thought we could review. You know, we've got some nice little buffer pages so that you don't damage the deliverable. And then, you know, some more blank stuff as well. And then, you know, some nice Astro cartoons and, you know, picture of Benioff. What Salesforce implementation is complete without a picture of Benioff? I do think we have some dashboards in here somewhere, though. I mean, that's the part you really want, right? I mean, anybody can make a cover letter. Yeah, here, there's some dashboards on this page. They're a little blurry, but I'm sure once we get your data flowing into them, they're going to look great.
Wow, that looks awesome. I can't wait to see my data in there. We're still getting that discount for this reality show thing, right?
That's legal's figuring that out. You'll get a revised copy of the SOW that'll supersede the one that's already in place.
So I got a message from Adam saying that Mr. Burke wanted to meet up and juice my brain, which I assume meant he wanted to pick my brain. Turns out it was not a translation issue. He did, in fact, want to juice my brain. But I did not realize that it was probably not a good idea to leave him alone with my unfiltered thoughts.
Now is he doing it? Kind of looks like a tree. What you got there? All right. Wait, is that Snowflake? Snowflake?
No, the database and plugin.
We're over budget. We said we were gonna just manually load it with data loader.
Bork.
Oh my gosh. This client is going to be a little upset. I hope that's a trial license. Please tell me that's a trial license.
Hey, Pete, it's been a few sprints. Do I get to see my data in the dashboards yet?
Nope. We're running into some delays. We had a plan for our integration strategy, and there were some mixed communications. I think that when we were exploring the different integration methods that were available to us, you know, I think there might have been some communication difficulties during that call.
So we're gonna make up for lost time, right?
Yeah.
By the way, speaking of integration strategy, why am I getting an invoice for this?
I don't remember us trialing that one. I'm gonna have to check with our devs.
It's not like I chose this life. My father was a developer. His father was a developer. I wanted to go to school. I wanted to be something great. I wanted to be a carpenter. He just smacked me in the head and told me, you're going to be a developer, like everyone else in this family.
Well, that got me nowhere.
Pete, this wasn't in scope. I didn't prioritize this, so why are we working on it?
Oh, what ticket is that? Can I see that one? I explicitly told him we were going with data loader.
I'm not paying for that.
In all honesty, I have absolutely no idea how this made it into our source code, but I'm probably just going to blame Mr. Burke. Fortunately, that's why we have Mr. Ross on this project, to help the communication flow smoothly.
Right here, it says if, and then I think this is an array. I don't understand this at all, but this is going to be exactly what we need to get this project back on the rails. Can you build this? Can you give me this?
The fleeking no shirt.
Okay.
He says no.
Oh, well, what about this?
Fleeking problem Flugenborg.
Okay.
Probably, but it will take too long.
What about this?
Florigen fliegen problem flugen. Fliegen flugen bork.
Have you ever read Goldilocks and the Three Bears? It's kind of like that.
So this one's just right?
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, assign it out. Get it over to Dev.
I don't know what's going through their heads. Constantly throwing things over the fence at me while they're sitting around sipping on their integration strategies.
Yeah, this is looking a little better, but needs some polish, so I'm gonna send it back to Dev.
We need test code. Oh snap! I forgot to pick up my laundry from the dry cleaners. Just hang on. Okay, I got a guy. All right.
There's not enough hours in the day for me to get all this done. Them just hurling things over the fence at me while they sit around sipping on their integration strategy.
All right, guys. It's been a long journey. There have been some ups. There have been some downs. Certainly some parts that we'd rather not think about, but we turned it around. And we have a high quality deliverable that we're ready to present to the client. That presentation is tomorrow at noon. Are we ready? Are we feeling good about this?
So you can screw the client to the workflow.
Did he seriously just get up and walk out on us?
I think he said, I built the thing, my work here is done, and I don't talk to clients.
Oh, that's a dev for you. All the UAT testers have signed off. We have a highly refined, high quality deliverable that's ready for your end users to consume. So here I am to show you our finished product. And as you can see, as we discussed, it has the picture of Benioff. It has all of those extra pages in it as well. And I'm under the impression it has at least one dashboard featuring your data.
That looks a lot like the mockups you showed me a few months ago.
But with your data.
Oh, sounds good.
All right.
So with our final deliverable out the door, that's all we have time for tonight, folks. So if you enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe, tell a friend, and as always, have a safe and happy April Fools.
Pete, I just got the final invoice. I think you put the decimal in the wrong place.
Nope.
You expect me to pay this?
Yep.